Which all category or which all products you think are largely content led and some are not content led?
I think all categories can be, I think all brands can be content led, right? So, for example, some fantastic examples are there. So, if you look at the Whole Truth, what they're doing
Yeah,
in food, fantastic example. If you look at DU, it's a skincare brand. I think that's a great
yeah.
example. Um, I'm sure if I just start thinking of categories, we'll get great
Yeah.
examples all across.
There's a
Um,
brand called Traya, which is
Traya
into
does, yeah,
hair
Traya has
grow.
been doing some
Yeah.
good work. So I think all brands can be content led.
Hmm.
um, the difference is that traditionally, and this is how legacy marketing always used to work, right? When you do Facebook, when Facebook was a thing and when Instagram was a thing, you created brand accounts that were like painted in brand colors.
Correct.
मेरा ब्रांड का कलर होना चाहिए, मेरा लोगो होना चाहिए, मेरा ये होना चाहिए. Effectively what it meant for the consumer is, I don't want to see this. Why? i
Hmm.
I don't want, this is not interesting at all,
Hmm.
that every piece of content that you put is actually hiding as an ad, right? Don't try to make content that is a hidden ad. That
Correct.
doesn't work. Today if you see, people have evolved from that. Like most D2C brands that are content first are creating genuine content, genuinely useful
Yeah.
stuff, and rely on people to associate that useful stuff with the brand,
Yeah.
right? They,
Even I see that a lot of new age companies, when you go for any customer service as a complaint, the way they respond are very much authentic.
yes,
It's no
yeah,
more those chatbot sort of
yeah,
English.
yeah,
It's very authentic.
yeah,
Don't worry, we are
yeah,
on it.
yeah,
It's like very natural,
yeah,
which resonates so much
yeah.
today.
So I think that content approach within the realms of your category and what the brand is, without painting it like a brand, like
Correct.
without making it completely any color and with the big logo, and don't try to make
Another ad,
another ad.
all the
Like this
places.
is like that movie. What is that? Was it Troy? Where they send this big wooden horse with the soldiers inside as
Yeah,
a
yeah,
gift.
exactly.
This is just like that, right? You have a starting point that looks like a content, and the end and beach में तुम्हारा पूरा ad चल रहा है. Don't do that. Like consumers are far more intelligent than that.
That
Don't,
they are.
yeah. So I think every brand has an opportunity, especially if they're starting out or they are new. It's really hard for legacy brands.
For changing
Yeah, it's really hard.
and they already have a certain DNA
Yeah,
of
that,
change.
yeah,
That
the
DNA is
very
very
hard to change
difficult.
the brand DNA, the marketing DNA, the
That's
structure of the
that's
org.
why I see a lot of brands, legacy brands, they are completely starting afresh with a
Hmm.
different office,
Yeah.
with different team,
Yes.
uh, with different perspective
Yes.
of
Yes.
launching new age brands, because they have also realized that if we
Yeah.
do in the same place, it's not gonna work.
Yeah. I also think we do not have enough experience of content working for brand management, right? We've content is what, 5 6 years old maybe. How does content in the long term affect brand is something we don't know. So in that absence, we leverage what we know on brand management to evaluate it, right? But there are even greater examples. If you look at Liquid Death,
Hmm.
the water
Yeah,
brand,
that's
it's
crazy.
crazy, and
It's completely content,
it's
right?
purely content, but that content is very heavy on brand, right? It's the personality of the brand is playing a strong role.
And what packaging they have?
Yeah, yeah, it's very
It
well
looks
thought
like
out.
some rock thing
It
and some
is,
beer.
yeah, it is a fusion of
Yeah,
metal and fusion of sustainability in water, etc. It is a fusion of all of that, and it lives that attitude and that personality into every content that they do, and that is a great example of content building
yeah.
brand.
And in no time, they've become multi-billion-dollar company.
Yes,
Wow,
yes. I
amazing.
do feel that there are opposites point of view saying in the long term,
How
is
will they
this
sustain?
sustain? Will it actually build any associations?
Yeah,
Because they are also quite premium, priced quite heavily on that. But again, that's an example of the direction in which content can be done
yeah.
if someone is trying to build a brand.
Interesting.